Your purpose is talking to you. Are you listening? Hi, I'm Tiffany Devon, certified life coach, wardrobe stylist, and motivational speaker. And I am going to be talking to you real quickly about how to pay attention to the subtle clues that your purpose is whispering to you every day. I think most of mankind is in search of something bigger, asking the bigger question of what am I here for? What was I placed on earth at this specific time to do? And how can I know when I'm actually walking into it? So I'm going to be sharing with you some personal stories of my own life at how I began to place together the little clues that my life was leaving to me to cause me to look at my life in a different way and say, oh, I believe this is a part of my purpose. And I just want to tell you that your purpose, the thing that you are created to do, is something that you are born with. You didn't come here and just discover it. Well, let me say this. You may begin to discover it at a later point in your life, but it's always been with you. It's just up to you to pay attention to the clues. And I'm going to show you some quick little tidbits on how you can begin to piece together the puzzle pieces that God drops along the way in your life to let you know this is what you were created to do. So, for example, as I mentioned at the top of the video, I am a life coach, I am a wardrobe stylist, and a motivational speaker. But I didn't always embrace those gifts. In fact, I would often say that I kind of ran from it. And that will also give you a clue as to what your purpose is. It's something that you shy away from. You may not feel that you're qualified to do it. You may not feel like you're equipped to do it. But all the while, it is still who you really are. So for an example, with me, I am a teacher at heart, but I didn't always embrace that gift. In fact, people used to tell me all the time while I was younger that I looked like a teacher. And they used to say it throughout my life. Whereas if I was in transition in between jobs, people would stop me and say, you know what? This school district is hiring. Have you ever thought about being a teacher? I mean, I heard it so much that it became so annoying. And it wasn't until I had a conversation with one of my sisters that she shifted my perspective in how I embraced the idea of becoming a teacher. And she said, Tiff, maybe you're a teacher not so much in a traditional sense. And it was then that I began to say, okay, well, maybe I can embrace this. So that was one of my other clues. Another second clue was when God brought back to my remembrance when I was a little girl, how I used to pretend that I was a teacher. And I used to create like this little pretend classroom, and I would stand in front of my imaginary students and I would pass out papers as if I were a teacher. And I thought, oh, wow, I did used to do that. Okay, haha, really funny. And so those were, again, another piece to the puzzle. The second puzzle piece, third puzzle piece in my life was TV. People used to tell me that they could see me on TV. Again, I didn't want to be in TV. In fact, when I was in college and I was pursuing my journalism degree, people would say to me, have you ever thought about doing broadcast journalism? Well, at that time, I had no interest in wanting to be on TV. It just wasn't what I was fascinated with doing. So I passed that over. Well, fast forward to 2010, 11, I started volunteering in the TV ministry at my church. And then in 2013, picked up a camcorder video and started recording videos, YouTube videos. And then again, remembering a time in my life when I was a young girl, how when my dad brought me and my brother a video camera, and I used to love recording. So that was, again, one of another nugget to my purpose. The third gift that I have is fashion. I love clothes. Excuse me. I can put together clothes effortlessly. And when I was really had a desire to do it for other people, I was kind of shying away from it. But again, people would say, well, Tiff, have you ever thought about helping other people put together their looks? Or, a supervisor would stop me and say, oh, hey, stylist. And I just thought, okay, you know what? I'm paying attention and I am listening. And when I began to really put together these puzzle pieces of my life, it all began to make sense. So I just want to urge you to start paying attention to what your life message is telling you, because it's whispering to you every day. Me as a life coach, people always gravitated toward me and shared with me some of the most innermost secrets that they have never ever shared with anybody. And I used to think, why are they telling me this? But people would tell me that they felt at ease with talking to me. I made it very comfortable for them to share whatever was on their heart with me. And so don't take those things lightly. Begin to pay attention to the subtle clues your life is paying, that life is sending you. God is always talking to you. He's always sending universal messages to you to awaken you to who you really, really are. And that is a part of answering the call, because just because he sends you the messages does not mean that you will pick up the phone and answer. So today I'm saying to you, shh, are you listening? Pick up the phone, answer the call, answer your life call. You're not going to be satisfied until you do. In fact, you're going to be restless until you do the very thing that you were created to do. All right, now, this is another little tidbit that I'm leaving with you. Go ahead and leave a comment below. I love chatting with you. Again, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Periscope. Tiffany Devonne, TIFFANI DEVONNE. All right, talk to you soon.